Well, anyway, what's up? Justin 50JP here. So anyway, since I'm on the topic about black neighborhoods, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Sometimes I really think I missed out on a lot. Once I started moving, once I went to the military and left Venice, like I said in my other videos, that was the last black neighborhood I lived in. But I got a chance to go back to visit some, and I don't know. I think I missed out. Now I hear a lot of things have changed and stuff. Like Venice. I heard they cleaned that place up and everything just went up, and it's a trip. But yeah, I think I missed out because just the communication. Like a lot of people, they say there's nothing in the black neighborhoods and stuff like that. I hear that sometimes, but I think that there's a lot of love still there, and maybe just because a girl don't want to date you, you can't get no sex in her. That's like, I don't care about that. I'm all about being able to go outside, talk to the little kids and make instill some kind of common sense in them and say, hey, study. And if they say that, especially like I meet some kids, like when I was in Hawaii, I met these brothers. And they, I think they were like maybe in high school, and they were saying like they couldn't get down with the math and stuff, And I said, well, what do you think basketball is? It's nothing but math, They said, oh, it ain't math. And then, I was telling them projection and this and that and the angles and all this stuff. They was like, wow, I never thought about it like that, But, be able to, talk to the kids, talk to the older people, listening to their advice, then, even though I don't really like going to church and stuff, but it's still interesting to go because it's entertaining, and then you get to meet a lot of people, and then like the older people, you get a lot of advice from them because, I talk to a lot of older people and stuff, but it's one thing getting advice from people that from other people, but when you get it from your own, it's just a whole different perspective, and then there's no bias. And I'm not saying that anyone else has bias in their advice that they give, but still, it really is a difference and stuff, and I miss that. And then being able to walk down the street and see other brothers and see some fine sisters, and like, whether they good or bad, it doesn't matter. Still, the visual there, also gives you power and gives you strength, And it's like the neighborhood I live in, I think I'm the only black person there, and there's some other foreign people that I know. There's one guy from Brazil, he's up there, and I think it's a Filipino lady too, are up in there, but I don't see them that so often, but still, to see them, it's all cool and stuff, but, to be the only brother around, it's just a trip. There's other brothers, that I meet out here and stuff, but, they, but still, we all talk and stuff, and it kind of reminds me of the hood, because, you got the ones that might be jealous, and then the ones that just here, just existing with no type of direction or anything. And then you got the playboy types, and the business types, and those that just run off at the mouth because they think they know what they're talking about and don't know anything, or they might know what they're talking about, but nobody else knows what they're talking about, and stuff like that. And it's really interesting, to be able to, just to be able to wake up, go outside, and just see the first faces you see are black. You're like, dang, black people are so beautiful and so good. What's wrong? Why can't we just do this? You sit there and you fantasize for like 30 seconds, say, yeah, black president. I'm not talking about Obama, though, but I'm just saying, black president, a black cabinet, black military, black police, that's cool, black doctors and businessmen, and black, even your own black God and everything, and you say, wait, you just think about it. It's just a good feeling just to think about it, and I miss all the cooking, like, even if I went to a black neighborhood now, I wouldn't eat no pork and no beef and, you know, a lot of this chitlins and stuff. Ugh, I would dumplings. Ugh, I wouldn't eat that stuff. But still, you know, the mashed potatoes and the cornbread, you know, and I don't know about fried chicken. I probably would have some broil it or something like that. But then, you know, fish and, well, I wouldn't eat catfish, but still some salmon or whatever, you know, and the pumpkin pies or sweet potato pies, and the cakes and the grits and the oatmeal and the cereal, and, you know, the stuff, you know, even if somebody, I would even mind having some of those government cheese sandwiches, toast sandwiches and stuff that we used to eat and stuff, you know. But, you know, I miss all that stuff, you know. And I like right now, this one girl, she gave me a Christmas present of R&B songs and stuff, DVD. So I'm listening to it. Man, God, the women are fine. I mean, they might be models and stuff, but, you know, and I hear what a lot of brothers say, you know. But, hey, I don't care what she like. I love looking at beautiful faces and beautiful bodies and stuff, you know. But, you know, a lot of people say, well, I ain't worried about the girls because I'm trying to make the money and stuff. And that's good, you know. You know, get that education. Like I said, you know, you guys start, you know, I mean, there's a lot of stuff out there. And I can only say so much because I've been away. So I don't really know what's going on. And I'm not really up on my reading, which I need to start doing, though. But, you know, there's a lot of ways to get money and stuff. But anyway, you know, that's my point. My point is that I just miss black neighborhoods. And when I go to black neighborhoods and stuff, and I see other brothers and stuff, man, I'm just like a culture's like wow, black people, wow. You know, and that happened to me once when I was in the Air Force, and some friends, we all drove down to LA to the Slauson Swap meet, and there was a lot of brothers in there, and they were like all tall, 6'6", 6'4", 7 feet probably, you know, and all good shape and stuff. And I was just looking around like, man, you know, it's been a long time. I mean, you know, I see the brothers on base and stuff, but, you know, I always see them. But it's just been a long time to see some California bros. Wow, the wind is, well, it is really windy out here and stuff. And I was like, wow, you know, black men look really handsome and stuff, and not, you know, it just compliments and stuff, you know. And I had to look at myself and, hey, you know, I'm one of them. I'm like, damn, you mean I'm part of that group? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, cool, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I mean, regardless of how I think I want to be, whatever, you know, I can't change my appearance. And the girl that gave me this DVD, she was like, you know, because I always tell her sometimes I have a lot of problem meeting a lot of guys out here, you know, and try to find some buddies to hang out with and stuff, you know. So I just hang out by myself. And she said, you don't know why? I said, nah. She said, you know, a lot of guys, because, you know, she lives out here. So she said a lot of, now in Japan, you know, the women are starting to look at more, at black men more, and starting to get into black men and stuff. And she said a lot of brothers are out here and they got this thing like, well, you know, not that you're like, well, black guys now, they're like idols and stuff. So a Japanese girl to see him and they're like, wow, you know, I want to be with him or whatever, you know. And the brother, he like, well, I'm like an idol and stuff, you know. But she said, but when you walk up, you know, you just take all that from them and you make them jealous. And I was like, what do you mean? She said, you're handsome. You are really handsome. I'm like, huh? She's like, yeah, you're handsome, you know. A lot of guys, the reason you probably can't find no friends is because there's no one that can stand up to you. Because if it's you and another guy together, the girl's going to walk up to you. And I'm like, I don't think so. She said, no. She said, trust me. She said, I'm a woman. I'm a Japanese woman. Trust me. If you and some other guys are hanging out together, I'll walk up to you and say hi to you. And I'm like, wow, you know. So she said, that's probably why you can't really find too many other brothers to hang out with, because they just get jealous and stuff. And he said, that's probably why you have a lot of friends as girls, you know. And I was like, she said, you know, that's not a bad thing. And I was like, yeah, I guess, you know, you're damn straight, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, 10 minutes is up. But it's just interesting, you know, that she said that. I don't know, I think I changed the subject. But basically what I'm saying is I just miss the black neighborhoods, you know. Be cool to go back and check some out again, though. But I don't know when that's gonna happen, but I'm out. Peace.